Alright, so in the last episode here, I was able to bring in salt here and get it into its molten state. However, I wasn't able to get it quite hot enough for it to then flash into a gas where we would get that nice energy boost. Now, right now, what I think is happening is that the rocket's flame is not actually making contact with the thermal shift plate here. I think it's making contact with the window tile, and then therefore the heat is actually going out of here. So when I changed this from a temperature shift plate to just a chunk of drywall right there, you can see that the temperature that's that tile is, it's only 700 degrees Celsius. So not very hot, even though the tile right next to it is 1200 degrees. So what I want to do here is return this back to a completely full diamond chunk right there. I know that the flame that runs off of this rocket is 9 tiles tall, 3 tiles wide. So I want to make sure that I have the most contact with that flame and get the most heat out of it as possible. Hopefully that should then allow me to get enough heat down here below this at its high temperature so that I can really use this to flash it into molten salt and all of that good stuff. The other thing is that I might potentially try to get rid of these bunker tiles up top to just insulate this area from that area so that, you know, as we build up more and more mass up here, maybe that doesn't matter at all. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of the door here and some more tiles right there, just like that. And then we'll go in here and we'll deconstruct all of this background buildings and the shipping conveyors and all that good stuff. Although I want to make sure that I capture this stuff before it falls in the magma pit down below, because that would not be good. Hey, there we go. Whoa, you see that? It's flashing into a gas. Ooh, it happened the first time. What? So what did I do differently besides just deconstruct a bunch of stuff? Poor Mr. Spaghetti down here just getting absolutely roasted. All right, so I'm going to run the regolith like this. I've got a bridge right here, so this will be priority number 1. We'll jump up here and kind of go around. That was the sound of the last render video. Yes, just completed rendering the last video while playing the game and still recording. Definitely multitasking today. Trying something a little bit different here as I try to stack up many more videos at the front of the week, so maybe I can have a weekend. Maybe. All right, and I'm going to put a steel door right down here. So that should be good. We'll place obsidian background tiles here. So nothing too crazy. Now I'm still going to route the magma down here because I want it to line up with where I want it to drop down here. So I'm still going to maintain this, although I would think it might be a little bit better to kind of build this slightly different if you were going to do it for the first time. But considering my circumstances and I already have all this stuff built down here, I'm just going to keep it. So there we go. Diamond up like that. Okay, maybe not block yourself off just yet. Cancel. Cancel dupes. There you go. Okay, so you can see that the regolith has moved in here. So that's good. Maybe if we run it a little bit slower, we might actually see it move. Yes, there we go. And then I'm just going to tile that off, and that should be it. Not really fancy looking. I mean, it kind of just looks like a block of diamond down there, but it might work really good, so hopefully that's the case. The other thing I've also been thinking about here is, you know how the drywall actually absorbs some of the heat as it's running past it? You can see that right there, or as the magma falls past it. That should not happen with mesh tiles. We could actually make a mesh tile spot from right here all the way down if we really wanted magma to fall through space while being insulated but not falling into the vacuum. Yeah. It's a little wild, but you get the idea. So let's say if that goes above 50, then we'll flip it open. Yeah, we'll let that magma fall out. I don't necessarily need to have the door there. I would like to see it build up. Kind of lets me know that things are working. And it lets me measure it too, because if it's just falling, I can't measure anything falling. All right, let's go ahead and sweep this stuff up. Oh no, obsidian, and that's mafic rock. All right, we're just gonna have to make this whole thing out of obsidian then. It's just getting too hot. I'm melting. I'm just running into this problem where I'm actually melting the silo now. This stuff simply is not high enough temperature to contain the stuff that's inside of it anymore. Now this part right here might be all right. So the part that's actually exposed to some cooling on the other side, that stuff's just fine. But the corner tiles there, too much. All right, so there we go. Now we can go through there, rebuild those tiles. That should work. All right, so shifting our attention here, Dr. Eskimo's igloo down here needs a little bit of attention. I do have many things built up down here as far as a spot to eat, a spot to sleep, a spot to go to the bathroom, and a way to get in and out. So that's good. However, this transit tube is kind of a difficult path. So we're going up here, up here, up here. The next question is, can I pass right here without catching fire? Because the abyssalite over here is 1,000 degrees Celsius in some spots. If you take a look at it, there is some spots that are not too bad and then some spots that are absolutely horrible. So what materials do I have nearby that might help me build that? Well, unfortunately, I dug it all up. So maybe we got some abyssalite. No. Sedimentary rock. I think granite's going to be it. So just kind of make this doubly secure, I'm going to go ahead and put some insulation right there. So, all right, so that's what I got going on right there. Hopefully that's enough to kind of keep stuff from exploding, which means I don't think I'm going to build that right there. And the same goes for all of this. I don't think I'm going to build that either. Good luck, dupes. Please don't catch fired. All right, these duplicate checkpoints have to go. They're just getting too hot. They're causing more problems than they're worth right now. Should see a rocket arrive here pretty soon. All right, so here comes the big hydrogen rocket. Now, what's the temperature going to do down here? Ooh, it's going up fast. 1,000. It was at like 700 beforehand. Look at that, just like that, up to 1,300. So the difference here is that we are insulated. Maybe we'll manage to melt the engine. 2,400 degrees. Oh, yeah, now we got magma down there. Interesting. Can somebody explain to me how a liquid reservoir full of liquid hydrogen overheats? I don't even know what to say anymore. We're deconstructing it. I'm walking away. Everything's broken. All right, so good news. Nothing down here is catching fire or melting. Unlike the stuff that is currently containing liquid hydrogen. You know, somehow that's melting, but this isn't. Even though it's right next to 1,100 degrees Celsius. What do you think about that, little Pip? Nothing. You have no idea what's going on, Bad Pip. What do you think about that, Bad Pip, the 28th? Holy crap! Whoa! What did you do to that storage bin? I mean, I know what you do, but that was an extra aggressive little move there, bud. All right. Now, Rocket, what I want you to do is melt all of this stuff. Melt it all. What? Mr. Spaghetti, how did you fall while wearing a jetpack? I don't know, but please, heat 1,300. Ah! No! Whoa, okay, so that insulated tile right there is at 2,300 degrees Celsius. And that is the hottest tile. Ooh, that's the secret right there. That's it. That's it. Replace that with a diamond tile. Let that thermal energy in here. Perfect. Mr. Spaghetti, you're stuck. Ooh, you are stuck. Yeah, just kind of a problem with the regolith here. There you go, just dig through that. What are these dupes doing? What? How did that become your digging profile? Man, somebody's been peeing in the water or something like that. I think somebody's been peeing in the drinking water. You guys are doing some weird stuff. Like, look at poor Nightfire over here. Doesn't even know what to do. He's just stuck. He cannot think of what to do next. Nope. Oh, man, I tell you what. I'm 25 dupes. After that, things start to get a little weird, don't they? Okay, what I can do here, maybe. Let's try to find some of these dupes, like Nightfire. I think if I eliminate some of the jobs that they can do, they might be better off at picking what they're going to do next. Or maybe the game was just running too fast and my computer is simply not able to calculate what they should be doing. Yeah, they seem to be functioning a lot better when I run slow. All right, Shovels. I've been feeding you like crazy. Are you still hungry? Hungry. What about the ones that's literally standing just below the feeder? You're not hungry. Some of them are hungry. Some of them are not. Okay, so I was talking about this before I got completely distracted. Some of these dupes should only be able to do a few jobs. Totally not meat. You are just going to operate, but you're only going to operate within the very starting zone. So we're actually going to disable everything else. You only have one job, and you can doctor. You can doctor and operate. That's it. So you're going to be an operator, and you're going to be a doctor. So if we take a look at these door access profiles here, I can go all the way to the bottom, and totally not meat. We're just going to do that, and we're going to copy that setting to all of the different doors. Kinks. Your job is to supply within the starting biome, and that's it. And as we can see, totally not meat is completely idle. You don't have anything to do. Sorry, bud. It's alright. I'll try to get somebody to cook themselves. Then you'll have something to do. Kinks! You're in the wrong spot. You can go in. I'll let you in. Not before you make a mess, though. Ugh. Bleh. Oh, good deal. This rocket's about to come back. Wait. Dupes, you guys keep delivering... You keep delivering more and more salt. I forgot about that. Oh no, it's been delivering salt this entire time. Ooh, that's a lot of salt. Okay, anyhow. That might explain some problems. Slow. Let's take a look at this one tile. Right now it's at 1,200. Keeps going up higher and higher and higher. 1,500, 600, 7? Yeah! 800? Woo! You can see that I was able to melt this into an igneous rock. Very nice. So if I were to allow that to drop down, it would actually do its thing. And just like that, this thing's ready to go again. Come on, heat. Just like that. Loads and loads of... look at all that heat. Melted a lot of that, turned it into igneous. Holy moly, something was there, and it's gone now. Was that obsidian? Did I just... There's no way we just melted obsidian. Oh yeah, phase changing. Ooh, come on. Let's take a look at those temps. 1,500 degrees right here. That's what I wanted to see. Just like that. More and more of this regolith is coming in there, and it is melting. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What do we have down here? 340. Haha! More of it's melting. Very nice. Alright, I'll leave this thing alone for a little while, and let's just see what happens. It is at 1,300 and something, so I think it keeps getting hotter the more often it runs. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and dig all this stuff up. I have lots of equipment that's going to run off of all of this, all of this magma. So I need to clear that space out for the equipment. Okay, so another thing I need to do here is actually get the power from the solar panels into my grid. So I think what I can do here, if I have a little extra thermium, is I can actually bring the power up underneath like this and then drop it right back down on top using the same sort of stuff that I'm doing with the sweepers and everything, using the regolith to keep it nice and cool. So for every 3 solar panels, I just need 1 small transformer. Although if I could do a large transformer, I could bring in a little bit more power. And it's actually the same price. So I'll do a large power transformer then. And that will be for every 6. So 1, 2, 3. So cool, I can do this number right there, and then just bring the power up, hop on over the big heavy wire there. Maybe right there, instead of right there. There we go. So now all of this power, rather than just not going anywhere, it'll actually go into my grid. Haha! Ooh, and this thing's actually starting to overheat. So I'm going to disable that for just a moment. See, that thing got up to 900 degrees. What I need to do is add some liquid to it. So I can do this number right there where I build up a window tile. And then on top of that, I'll do the bottle emptier. All right, talking about my dupes here again. As far as priorities are concerned, Kenzilla here is going to be my 100% supplying dupe. So I'd like him to be very, very close to this transit tube point right here. So, whose bed is this? That is currently Nicola's bed. So, no, that is going to be Kenzilla's now. And Nicola, you can go ahead and sleep right up here. Who's idle? Totally not me. Dude, you need something to do. No, you're no longer idle. Destination critter feeder. All right. You know, there's nobody farming. I would like to have my dupes just do one thing, but it doesn't seem to be working here. Alright, totally not me. I guess you need to do a little bit of farming too. Once you get your skills up, it'll just be a very, very low skill. There you go. Now Kitty down here, super nice and efficient. Then again, she only has to worry about everything in that spot. Since when did you guys forget how to dig? This is madness. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? We melted this? How? That was obsidian. How are we melting obsidian? Oh, and this is salt gas now? Oh no, I melted the steel too. Oh, well now what do I do? I have made my system too powerful. You've got to be kidding me. That melts at 2,400 degrees. How, when did this even happen? I just went outside to pick up the trash cans, but oh my gosh. What am I going to do? I don't think there's anything higher temperature than obsidian, is there? What about ceramic? Melting point, 1,800. There's no way I melted obsidian. I think I might have melted obsidian. What temperature does niobium melt? 2,400. What about thermium? As if I have thermium to spare. 2,600. Okay, I think I'm just going to adjust the loop a little bit here and actually just go right there rather than try to go up there, because apparently that can result in some destruction of my own rail. Maybe it was like melting in the corner or something and something crazy happened. I don't know. Well, we'll try to fix that just a little bit there. Yeah, look at this insulated tile. It's over 2,000 degrees. Okay, well, what about isoresin? No, that melts at a very, very low temperature. Insulation melts into tungsten at 3,600 degrees Celsius. But I just got like enough insulation to where I could finally put it on the pipes and, well, you know what? They aren't breaking. And these are breaking, so there's that. Oh no. Oh no. I really do have no choice, don't I? We have to cancel this and make it out of insulation. That's the only way I can make that work. I have nothing more temperature resistant than insulation. Insulation squared. Whatever we're gonna call that thing. Unless I put down more diamond. Maybe that would do it, but now we're kind of going the opposite direction of what I was trying to do here. We're just gonna pretend like that there didn't kind of freak out. Maybe it'll start to run around. Why aren't you shipping? Maybe because you just broke from melting. Oh, it's because there's no more to go in. Oh, everything in there's already melted. It's just empty conveyor rail. Oh. But we haven't dumped any liquid down here, so this thing is still too hot. Does somebody actually want to deliver this to? This errand keeps changing. Nobody's actually doing it. Come on now. How did crude oil end up here? Oh, that's naphtha. Why is the naphtha black? Game? What's going on? Oh no! Now it's sour gas. Whoa! Hello, heat. Nice of you to show up all of a sudden. What fell down here that's so hot? Oh my goodness. Oh, I deconstructed that. Dropping all the stuff that used to be in here down here. Who wants to move into this hot spot? Okay, well that'll cool things off. Perfect. Now we will enable auto repair. Thank you. We don't need that. That liquid should just stay there. Therefore the heat can go like that. And I've locked it off, so hopefully regolith doesn't drop down on it. It might if we go this way, but yeah, I think this solar panel is pretty much not going to be needed. All right, so here comes some regolith. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna ship around? You know you want to. Wow. Oh no, what is going on here? I'm breaking the game, little by little, piece by piece. So I set this thing up to make as many Drecos as possible, and what do I end up with? A herd of pips. What? Alright, let's take a look and see what happens with this rocket as it returns. Here we are. Wait, that insulated tile is ceramic? I didn't select ceramic! Oh no! No, I said insulated insulation! Oh boy. But look at all that salt gas. I don't even know what the temperature is inside of there. Besides hot. Molten hot. Ooh. That is nearly 1,500 degrees there for a little while. I'm pretty sure this thing is just broken. Like, it doesn't know what to do anymore. This window tile is apparently at absolute zero. What? Game. You're officially broken. Okay, so I reloaded the game. Now let's see what it does. Oh, hey, look, it realizes it's actually a window tile now. Now, how did those end up ceramic and not insulated insulation? Who knows? But that's what happened. So now, is this going to rotate around? Why not? What have you done, conveyor, to where you actually will not do what you clearly should be able to do? I have no idea. Pipe blocked. Another 900 degrees and I'll be able to melt the rocket. It's almost like my new mission now. Can I actually melt the rocket? Oh, that is hot. And it only gets up to 1,800 degrees there, so not quite. Shredder, good luck, bud. Kenzilla, you have the most straightforward job of anybody. All you have to do is deliver. And apparently you don't have a job. There you go. Now you got it. Nope. Well, you know what? Just stand there and think about it for a little while. Oh, okay. There you go. Now you got it. One. No, you just dropped the meat, dude. Kenzilla, what? The meat? That is the only reason we're up there for anything. Better watch out, Kenzilla. I'm going to replace you with a robot. All right. Here we go. Yes, regolith. And okay, nobody's seeing anything. Aha! There we go. It was just oddly bugged out. Okay, good deal. That's what the debugging tools are for, because to fix bugs. So now we can see that this thing is bringing in more and more regolith, and it is melting, which means we're ending up with more and more igneous rock down here. So that's good. Boom, boom, more and more. Okay, so we have a nice 1,500 degrees Celsius over here. So all we have to do is wait for this right here, just to get hot enough for it to turn into a liquid. It should be increasing in temperature. Oh, you know what we're seeing here? It's that background tile. That's what's causing it to condense down, because it isn't a temperature shift plate back there. So these things only interact with stuff that's like right on top of them. So liquids or gases. And that's why that's not interacting with it. Weird. But that's how it works. You can see that we are bringing in lots of regolith though, so that's good. Alright, so any moment now we should see that the salt gas is going to condense back down into a liquid. And then we should see that this will pretty much stop running at the point where this regolith stops melting. So yes, there goes the salt gas into a molten salt. That's so cool. Yeah, alright, I've seen enough here. This actually... Oh, wait, no. That's magma. Oh man, I was just about to deconstruct this and make it into a temperature shift plate back there. But now that I see a little bit of magma, there's hope. Oh, look at what happened here. Oh no. Melted all of that. Okay, so I let the game run here for a little bit, and it looks like we're making some decent progress down here. There's a fair bit more igneous rock down here at the bottom, and it's very, very close to turning into magma. Matter of fact, if we take a look at the temperatures here, yeah, we can see the drywall is incredibly hot. So at some point here, we must have built up enough magma to actually drop through here and start to fill in with the pool down here below. So we'll see the rocket return here, and I think this will probably be the last time we kind of look at this, because I think we've just about solved this project, or at least as far as I want it to take it. All right, so here's the rocket returning from space. You can see that these tiles here are hovering right around 1,400 degrees. So we can see that this melts very, very quickly Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Boom. Straight into salt gas, which is awesome. That means we are multiplying the amount of forest we have in this area. One thing I've noticed up here, though, is that we get pressure damage, which is... Of course, we would have some sort of crazy problem like that, wouldn't we? Anyhow, despite all that, we can see that we have all of this magma down here. That's pretty awesome. Just a few more degrees, and I think that igneous rock will jump up in temperature, and then we should be able to see that this door will operate, and we'll be able to drop some magma down. Bam! There we go. Awesome. So we can see the quantity of magma over here just keeps going up and up. Very nice. And 10 milligrams of carbon dioxide is holding back all of this magma. I just can't win. At any rate, this is large enough to start flowing down if we ever actually get there. There we go. Now let the magma flow. Well, some of it made it down here. Yay! I tell you what. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. All of this automation, gone. It was fun to kind of see that it was working and whatnot, but at this point I'm over it. We're just going to get rid of that. I'm going to move this window tile right over here and just let it drip down in this one spot, because that looks like it's about the only spot that's actually kind of preheated to the point where it might actually work. Otherwise, every time this runs, it's just going to build up right there, and then I'm going to dig it. Yeah. You see the problem, right? Alright, so that's the final arrangement there. We can just run the salt booster right over here on the left, and then as this stuff builds up, it's just going to fall right down here. So now I got to put all of this magma to good use. And I would like to do something more than just run steam. So I'm going to have to try to think up a little plan and try to make that happen. Thank you guys for watching, though. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode here of Oxygen Not Included. If this looks like the channel for you, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.